Welcome, guys, to today's Car Talk, episode 24, I believe. I don't know. I do so many of these that I forget what number we're on. But today, I wanted to talk about something that I plan to get in the next, realistically, year. And that is a motorcycle. I've been wanting one I've always wanted one, but now I really want one. You know what I mean? I used to not. Well, I used to always want one, but would always be like, I don't really want to. I'm not going to do it realistically because, well, one, my family would be highly, highly upset. Now, I just don't really care. But I just really want one now. The weather, especially when the weather gets nice, and I just think about, damn, I would love to just ride. Sun's starting to set or sun is rising and you're just driving on a highway. Now, I wouldn't be an idiot on the road with a motorcycle, right? I have zero intentions on doing the whole, wheelies, driving at 180 miles an hour. I do plan on being a very safe motorcycle rider, because I am aware that, when you crash, you could get hurt or possibly die on impact. So I will make sure I always, drive the proper gear. Never drive high or drunk. That's really stupid. You shouldn't drive, period, but especially not a motorcycle. But I just want one so bad. And I think Siri's listening to me because on my YouTube, in my feed, I always get recommended now motorcycle videos. It's insane. I do want to I'm going to go down the proper route, take the MSF course, pick a nice beginner bike, which I've been doing research on, but I'm not too sure, what is a good beginner bike. I've heard basically anything Japanese is good. I just really want one though. Well, what made me really want to get one was I was unaware on how cheap they are compared to a car. I got this car for $20,000 and it's great. Toyota's fantastic. I love Toyota. But a bike, a nice bike is like $4,000. Like, easy. And I was just like, what? That's crazy. So once I found that out, and I found out that as long as you take the proper precautions and you drive safe, the chances of you crashing aren't crazy high. And I plan to drive on highways, back roads, not really a city. I have zero intentions on driving in the Rochester city. That's, I'd be pretty stupid. Yeah. Well, not stupid. A lot of people drive in the city. But I just wouldn't do it just because I feel like the chances of crashing are a lot higher than if I just take the back roads or drive a highway or something like that. And that's what I want to feel, that ride. Driving through a city is cool and all, but I want to get that, just driving straight, feeling the wind going across you, and damn, I want one now just talking about it. So most likely after I get the sleeve, the next steps would be to probably start putting money aside for a motorcycle. Realistically though, why I say it's not gonna happen until around next year is because there's too much stuff this year that I need to spend money on. that I can't just, buy a motorcycle. I can't be stupid like that. Like, as much as I want one, I do need to be patient and not rush into things, because impatience is what's led to a lot of problems in my life, and it screwed me over many times. So I'm learning my lesson, and I'm being patient, and reminding myself that I'm only 19, that I have many years. But yeah, I really want one. I don't even want to go super fast or take it on track. I could, maybe. I'm only gonna drive it when the weather's nice. So, which in New York is pretty random. on what it is. The weather here in upstate New York has got to be the most random weather I've ever experienced. And I've lived here for my entire life. And it still never gets old on how random it is. It is April, right? Last week was 30 degrees outside. In April. Bro. Come on. This winter was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Now it's been just raining a lot lately. But that makes sense because it's spring, But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. I just want to talk about that I really wanted a motorcycle. And I do plan on getting one next year. And who knows? Maybe we'll evolve the Car Talk channel. We'll go to motorcycle talks. I don't know. But yeah, if you have a motorcycle, leave a comment down below. Tell me what's a good beginner bike. Like, what CC for like a sport bike and just driving on the road. Because I don't plan to get a dirt bike anytime soon. I'll get that later when I have land. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.